Okay, guys, next is to create a dashboard. So we have our original data, then we have our three kind of pivot tables we made with little charts. So we're gonna have to manually insert an extra sheet. Let's see, it didn't do it here. Now I'm gonna move this, and if you just click and drag, you can move a sheet anywhere, just so you know. And we'll name this one dashboard. Alright, and if you didn't know as well, you can color tabs, you'd actually give them colors. So let's give this like a distinct color, so tab color. If I just right clicked on that, maybe we give this like a nice blue. So now as you click around, that tab actually stands out. Maybe we have our three sort of pivot tables as like a nice orangey color. And we have our transaction data, it's just the raw data as I don't know what would go great with this, guys. Let's go with this blue-gray color. It doesn't really matter, and that's just a complete aside, but it just kind of makes things stand out. So for our dashboard, we really want this to be the central location people are going. We could even go so far as to lock these tabs, or I call them tabs sometimes, lock these sheets. We could hide the sheets so people don't really realize they're there. Lots of different things we could do, guys. I'm not going to get too much into that. I'm just going to leave it, assume you're okay with them seeing the raw data. I mean, they provide it too, obviously. So first thing I'm going to do is kind of color this entire sheet, just so it's not as spreadsheet looking, if you will. So let's give this maybe just a nice light gray color. So there we go. So we just highlighted everything and filled all the cells. So we still have our cells. Alright, so this is going to be as easy as this, guys. So first let's give this a title like dashboard report for, I think it was 2006, XYZ company. Now, I'm just going to do a few things. I'm going to bold it, make it a little bit bigger. Let's just do that. Give it a save again. Now, this is as simple as, guys, so just come and click on a chart and copy it. Now, there's lots of ways to copy. You can do it through the menu. I'm a fan of the keyboard shortcuts, so if I highlight this and hit Control C, then go back to my dashboard and press Control V, that'll paste it. And there it is. So let's resize this. Now let's see, when we start resizing things on here, we might have to rethink some of this layout. But let's get everything kind of on here first. So this is our second tab, so let's copy this. Let's just press Control V, and then we can move stuff. For some reason, it didn't keep this one. Now why doesn't it like... Oh, it's because I still had that highlighted, guys. So when I was pasting, it was basically deleting what I had highlighted and then pasting the new value there. So just click off it, click over here, copy this, come over here, there we go. Sorry about that. So let's just resize this. Again, we're going to clean this up, but for now, let's just kind of get everything on here. And then the offer types, actually before I do that, let me just make sure I clicked off, and I didn't. Click over here, offer types. And if you want to know how I'm moving through these sheets quickly, if you hold down Control and hit page up, page down, you'll navigate through the different sheets. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get rid of pivot because, you know, ultimately people will just be looking at this. So let's see. Now we can hide this as well. If we want to create a little bit more real estate, that's perfectly fine. So let's see. So we have the top 7 here, but obviously that isn't just the top 7 anymore. Or it is top 7, we just can't see them all. So let's first of all just start fixing up this. And maybe we have to, let's just make this a little bit bigger. That's not too bad. This, it looks like we're going to have to scoot over here a little bit because we can't get rid of these. Not to the best of my knowledge. So we have a choice. Do we put all 3 side by side? Do we maybe put these 2 on top and one bigger one on the bottom? Do we make them all the same size? That's kind of up to you guys. You have to kind of decide what makes the most sense for you and kind of who you're reporting to. Do you have it so where they do have to scroll down to look at multiple charts, or are you really trying to get everything kind of, oops, I wasn't trying to move that. So right now we're just kind of doing some cleanup, if you will, and kind of formatting. So let's see. And then let's make this, and you could decide, I mean, obviously I doubt this is what you would want, but you could, just some ideas, guys, on what you could do. You can certainly put these right pretty much next, I mean, the world is your oyster, guys. We're going to have to resize this just a bit. Now this kind of bothers me. I really wish I could get rid of clear filter from offset. So we don't want to clear the filter. What we really want to do is get rid of this drop down box altogether. Let me see if move to report filter. Hide access field buttons. There we go, guys. Found it that easy. So let's just hide all field buttons. We figured it out together. There we go, and we'll do the same here. We don't have a lot of different filters on these. Like if we had filters where we wanted people to be able to choose lots of different things and, you know, manipulate the reports, then sure, you know, we might want to give them those options. But in this case, it's really a fairly simple report. I mean, it's, for example, the buyer type and the average price. I mean, there's not a lot to it. So we can monkey around with sort of formatting these and getting them all to the same size. But to give you an idea, so let's save that. You know, you might want to create a fourth report, for example. Let's see. So one thing though, let's see. We're up to 6 minutes, guys. So actually, I'm going to end this video. When we come back, we're going to add in another box here, and it's really useful. It's actually pretty cool, and it's a way where we can apply filters to these all at once. We'll be able to select certain parameters, and it'll apply to all of these. So somebody can kind of play around with the statistics.